Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane. We begin with developments in the Middle East, where Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has strongly responded to recent remarks by U.S. President Donald Trump regarding the naming of the Strait of Hormuz. In a post on social media platform X, Araghchi shared an old video in which Donald Trump mistakenly referred to the waterway as the Trump Strait, later acknowledging it as an error. Araghchi urged the U.S. president to use the historically and internationally recognized name, the Persian Gulf, instead of what he described as Pentagon-invented terminology. He warned that misnaming the strategic waterway could amount to a serious diplomatic mistake and risk escalating tensions in an already volatile region. This comes after Donald Trump also circulated a new map on his platform showing the Strait of Hormuz renamed. Iran has also firmly rejected U.S. claims that its military actions against Tehran were carried out in self-defense. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Bakai said there was no armed attack by Iran that could justify such a response, calling the U.S. campaign an act of aggression. In a strongly worded social media post, he questioned a U.S. State Department document citing collective self-defense of Israel, asking, "Self-defense against what?" Meanwhile, Iran's Chief Justice Gholam Hossein Mohseni stated that Tehran has never halted negotiations with Washington, but will not accept imposed conditions. He further warned that Iran will pursue legal action and seek compensation from the United States for what he described as war crimes. Moving to Europe, France has clarified its position on a proposed U.S.-led maritime coalition aimed at reopening the Strait of Hormuz, stating it would complement rather than compete with an existing UK-France initiative. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot, speaking from Abu Dhabi, said the British-French mission is already at an advanced planning stage and has been discussed with regional partners following talks involving more than 50 countries. He emphasized that the U.S. proposal is of a different nature and not in competition with European efforts. However, when asked whether France would formally join the U.S.-led coalition, Barrot said no decision has yet been made. In economic developments, Singapore's Prime Minister Lawrence Wong has warned that the country's growth is likely to slow due to a prolonged closure of the Strait of Hormuz amid ongoing tensions with Iran. In a May Day address, Wong said the conflict is not expected to end soon, with supply disruptions likely to intensify in the coming months. He noted that Asia remains particularly vulnerable due to its heavy reliance on Gulf energy supplies. The Prime Minister also cautioned that global inflation could rise, with some economies facing recession risks. He added that even if the strait reopens, a full return to normal trade flows would take time due to damaged ports and infrastructure. In a significant maritime development, a Pakistani oil tanker has successfully crossed the Strait of Hormuz despite heightened tensions and reports of a U.S. naval blockade. Shipping sources confirm that Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps granted special clearance to the vessel, the PNSC tanker Khairpur. The ship has now entered the Gulf of Oman after safely passing through the strait and is carrying around 80 million liters of diesel from Kuwait. It is expected to reach Karachi port within 2 to 3 days. Officials at OGRA say the shipment will further strengthen Pakistan's fuel reserves. Federal Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi has reiterated the government's commitment to modernizing the Federal Investigation Agency by the end of this year. We now go to Islamabad, where Pakistan Today News correspondent Sarah William is following the latest developments.
Federal Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi has announced that the government aims to fully modernize the Federal Investigation Agency by the end of this year. During his visit to FIA headquarters, he reviewed ongoing upgradation work at both the headquarters and the FIA Academy. The Interior Minister directed authorities to ensure timely completion of all development projects in line with international standards. FIA Director General Usman Anwar briefed him on institutional reforms and progress so far. Mohsin Naqvi stressed that infrastructure, technology, and human resources are being strengthened, adding that merit and transparency will remain central to all future recruitments.
Thank you, Sarah. Meanwhile, Pakistan and China have signed multiple memorandums of understanding and agreements aimed at expanding cooperation across key sectors. The signing ceremony was attended by President Asif Ali Zardari, alongside senior federal and Sindh government officials. The agreements cover construction machinery, animal health, vaccines, and medical technology, with the goal of boosting industrial collaboration and investment. The deals are also expected to support the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor through improved machinery supply and potential establishment of manufacturing facilities in Pakistan. Additional agreements include animal traceability systems and advanced medical robotics, highlighting growing technological cooperation between the two countries. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.